Hi Leo, how are you doing? Welcome to your April reading. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you for this month ahead, get you some insight guidance, see what you need to look out for, overall what you can expect. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below. And yeah, let's get into your messages. Let's see what's going on. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Let's get into it. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the month of April 2025. Let's get a vibe check. Alright, very nice, very nice. We got Solus at the bottom. This is the energy of the sun and your sun. I mean, the sun is your ruler. You're ruled by the sun. So we have, the first card was Elby the Retriever. The second card was the Bright Mother. And then the third card was the Master Maker. You are being gifted some sort of chance at a new life, a new experience. You might actually, there could be a possibility of you picking something up that you had lost or forgotten about, or something that failed or was unsuccessful. This time is different. This time you will thrive, you will succeed. This time you have what it takes. Okay, you've been doing a lot of preparing, you have been doing a lot of preparation and skill like development, learning, and I think you're ready for this, Leo. I know you're ready. I don't think you're ready. I know you're ready. There's something brand new being birthed into your life, and it feels like it's very exciting, maybe a little nerve-wracking. This could represent pregnancies too. Watch out of that. It could be you or someone around you. It feels that it took 9 months. I'm hearing 9 months. 9 months ago could have been the start of this cycle, or 9 months from now. The number 9 is coming through. Is there a 9 in here? 41, 16, 22. No. Nope. It looks like you're overcoming with some sort of help or assistance. There might be something you missed out on in the past. It could be coming its way back around to you now. You're ready for this now. You're available for this now. You weren't ready then, you are now. I keep getting that so strongly. If you experienced some sort of rejection in the recent past, it was for your highest good. It was because it wasn't ready for you. You weren't ready for it. It wasn't ready for you. It was underprepared. It needed more time. You needed more time. You needed to grow more. You needed to learn more. You needed to experience certain things. You had to get on a certain path and meet certain people. Like, everything that's happening in your life is truly leading to this amazing opportunity, and this time is different. All right, so we're gonna see what this is about. We're gonna see what this is about. You may have a second chance at something, okay? I'm using a new tarot deck. I'll have it listed in the description box down below. There is nudity in this deck, so don't report this video, I swear. If you do, well, I'll have to just censor this deck, but let's see. Let's see how long I can get away with it. Hopefully no one will have a problem with this. YouTube won't have a problem with this, but who cares? We all got it, right? Natural bodies, we all got it. All right, so let's see here. What's going on for Leo in the month of April 2025? What do my Leos need to know? Look out for. 9 of Cups is your first card out. Things are looking good for Leo. Life feels good. You feel good. Things are coming together. Overall energy for the month of April, you're happy. You're blessed. You're not stressed. You're easing your way in to these opportunities. It's meeting your standards. It's exactly the way you dreamed, exactly the way you wanted it to go down. You had high hopes and you had high trust, and this is where you just are exactly where you need to be. You are in complete alignment. At the bottom, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. You have been patient. You have been determined. You have been consistent. You have been practicing and preparing and really just taking it easy. Mars is about to move into your sign on the 17th of April. Mars was in your sign back in like November, December for a little bit. We had a taste of that, and that was some good energy. Mars likes to be in Leo. Mars thrives in Leo. Right now it's in Cancer. It's been in Cancer for quite some time, since like, well, middle of December, or maybe early December, January, February, March, April. Oh, that's so fucking long. And even back in September and a bit of October and the months prior to that, August even, I can't remember, but nah, I think it was September, and it don't matter. It's been a freaking process, let me tell you. So this journey that you're on and what's unfolding in April ties back to last year, is basically what I'm trying to say, right? The journey that you've been on, the path you've been walking, this journey has not been easy, not for the faint of heart, but yet you have made it to the finish line. Literally, oh my god. For a second when I said you made it to the finish line, in my head, for a second, I gotta be honest, I had a little doubt. I didn't say it out loud, but in my head I was like, have they? And then it just confirmed, yes, you have, death card, yes, you've made it to the finish line. How do you feel? I'm so happy for you. You learned a massive lesson, Leo. This was part of your spiritual awakening. This was necessary for your soul to elevate. Wow. Double water, by the way. We have Scorpio, we have Pisces. You've made it to the finish line. Congratulations. Woo! Seriously, Leo. Celebrate yourself, celebrate your wins, celebrate your victories, celebrate. Woo! It's a mini Leo birthday party. I know your birthday's not for a couple months, but Mars and Leo may as well get the party started. Okay? An opportunity that you may have missed out on in the past may be available to you now. This is another thing from the Fairy Oracle cards. I forgot what it was called for a second. Opportunity that wasn't available to you back then is now available to you. It's like, I don't know, you're certified or something's become approved. You have to reach a certain point and now you've been accepted, or you meet the standards, you meet the requirements, you just are ready. You're ready. Oh my goodness, we have the Sun and we have the Hangman, Pisces energy. There's been this huge flip around, huge shift in your perspective, huge change in your life. Wow. I'm just in awe right now. Things are so looking up for you. Your life is such a blessing, such good fortune, such good luck, good health, prosperity and abundance, and it starts from within. I feel like you were tested so strongly, your faith, your trust, your own willpower, your own mental health, the way that you look at yourself, the way that you look at the world, how you interact with other people, how you interact with yourself. Like literally, I feel like you went through some sort of awakening. Oh, I just hit my hair. You went through a huge awakening. It changed you inside out. And we all know when you go through inner changes, it reflects in your physical reality, but it takes a little bit of time. It's a lot slower for the shifts to start. You know what? Let me finish this thought. I'll tell you something. Let me tell you something in a second. When you go through that when you go through the internal shift, the spiritual shift, the mental shift, the emotional shift, right? When something inside of you has shifted so drastically, it's going to take a little bit of time, but your physical reality will match that. So you've been holding out for the big old shift in your reality? Yeah, it's happening. April is the month for that. And what I was going to say is I have physically noticed a shift in my environment. I'm in the same environment, but there has literally been a shift where the ground last year was moving. The plates were moving, I guess. I don't live anywhere near the plates, but I remember looking at the ground and like concrete and like sidewalks and the grass, and there was like a split, like a pretty big fucking split in the ground. And I was like, oh my god, there's been a shift. And then the other day when I was outside, I like was looking at something. I was like, wait a minute, I think I'm like a couple inches higher, because I wasn't able to see that with where I'm standing now. A year ago, 6 months ago, when I stood here, I was not able to see that thing at the distance. I'm higher now than I was 6 months ago. I'm like, am I tripping? Am I losing my mind? But like, no, there's been a fucking shift. And It's just so crazy. So you might start to notice little things like that in your own physical reality. Where like, wait, am I losing my mind? Am I just like overreacting? Am I just remembering things differently? Like, no, there's been a shift, and you're gonna start to see the shift in your reality. It's crazy. It's wild how that happens, but it's real. It's wild shit. But this is great. Unleash your creativity. There's so much freedom. There's so much happiness, and things just feel so much lighter. It was like a couple weeks ago we had a Leo reading. You guys were going through it, so I'm so happy to see that your energy is shifting and things are way more positive and looking up for you. The collective group I'm tapping into today with the Eight of Cups. There's things that you had walked away from, and you recognize how happier you've been since walking away from those environments, from those people, the relationships, the old job. Like, there's something significant you had to leave behind, and you're so grateful you did it. You're so glad you did it. If anything, staying there would have kept you stuck. It would have kept you stagnant. It would have kept you just unhappy. So either this is talking about you're glad you walked away, or this is the month where you should walk away and you'll be really freaking glad you did. Eight of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you who haven't walked away, you're still here. Either this is you working on a plan to get the heck out, or this is where you are trying to justify why you should stay, right? You're making all these reasons as to why you should stay. And maybe this is a relationship here, right? Two of Cups. Maybe there's somebody here who you don't want to disappoint. You don't want to let them down. All right, let's keep going. Messages for Leo. April 2025. I was going to say 2024. Blast from the past. This time last year, where were you? 10 of Wands in reverse. It don't matter because you're letting it go. Huge release of energy. You're releasing of blockages. You're releasing of burdens, negativity, something that was stressing you out. It was draining you mentally, physically, especially. Physically exhausted. Worked out to the point of just empty, zero battery, zero energy, just completely drained, depleted. Not anymore. You have freed yourself. You feel so much lighter. Okay, so this is where the nudity comes in, so don't report this video, I swear. All right, everybody's got him. Okay, oh my God, don't get offended. So this is where you've let go of a relationship or someone you had a contract with, whether it be like a literal contract or a soul contract. You have ended it, or it's on its way out, if not already. Okay? You're not renewing this contract, basically, is what I'm seeing here. So we have the Lovers, the Hierophant. Talk about contracts. Contracts, hello. Hierophant can talk about contracts, marriage, business contracts, King of Cups, emotional contracts, spiritual contracts. Oh, and look, we have the World. It's come to an end. So even if you feel emotionally attached or emotionally like you can't move on or you can't let go or your heart still loves this person, or maybe you don't love that person, maybe you love the idea of them. All right? Maybe it's all in your head. It's a stupid song. All in your head. All right. So with the Lovers and the Hierophant, it's showing that you've learned your lesson from this person. And that's why this is coming to an end. You've learned all you need to. There's no need to keep this door open. There's no need to renew the contract. The contract's done. It's ripped up. It's finished. It's complete. You're ready to move on. You are so freaking ready. 10 of Wands reverse. A huge weight's just been lifted. Hey. Okay, Leo. Show me clearly what's going on for Leo. April 2025. Page of Pentacles. So we have a new job starting, or new money, new source of income. This may also be a personal project. It seems like here you've let something go and in replace something new has grown. Four of Pentacles. Are you holding back from this? Let's see. Judgment, Four of Swords, the Moon, Ten of Swords. If you're holding back, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? I see you really need to protect your peace, honestly. Double 4, 4, 4. Maybe you're turning 44 this year. We already passed the 4th of April, right? That was last Friday. It was 4/4 day. Why does this feel like something's falling on deaf ears? Where it's like the universe is honking their horn at you and you're sleeping. You see this? Literally, the horn won't even wake you up. You're in this deep slumber. They're in this deep slumber and the horn ain't even waking you up. Is this about money? What do I feel from this? It feels like a block. 4 of Pentacles and Judgment. This is like holding on to the past. We'll have to clarify that. 10 of Wands reversed and the Page of Pentacles. This is like character development. Still learning, still growing. There's still... This is like learning your lessons. Okay, so you know what? How I'll read this, now that I'm, gave it a little time to marinate, I would say this is where, as you're moving forwards, don't forget what you went through. Hold on to that knowledge, that information. Move on, like you're letting shit go, but just because you're letting go doesn't mean you're forgetting, right? Forgive, don't forget, same thing. Like, move on from this. You're allowed to move on. You don't have to continue to keep staying in this place, thinking about this thing over and over and over. You can finally move on, and you are, but don't forget what this taught you. All right? Don't forget. It will be important and it will help you for your future, where you're headed, where you're going. Some of you have a new job, though. All right, what's going on for Leo? Ace of Cups. This fellow on the 9 of Cups and the Hangman. Some of you have new love coming in. We have the 2 of Cups at the bottom. Some of you definitely have new love coming in. If you've been single for a while, if your love life has been on hold, if it's been on hold, is it because you've been holding out for somebody? All right, holding on to something from your past, maybe. Anyways, we have love coming in. So your love life is about to become revived or renewed, interesting, very, very passionate, emotional, romantic, sentimental, definitely deep in the feels. I'm also seeing self-love for the singles and you're like, nah, I ain't looking for love. Well, I see just a lot of love for life, a lot of fulfilling connections, friendships, family. All that's good. You got a lot of love that's coming in. 2 of Cups at the bottom, though. You do have specific relationships that will be on the forefront. 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. So there's someone who wants to get close to you and you push them away. 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups. As soon as they get close to you, you're like, oh, I'm gone. Are you an avoidant? Do you have avoidant tendencies? Are you dealing with an avoidant if this ain't you? Because that's literally what they do. Right? 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Someone sees... 2 of Cups is an energy where the feelings are mutual. There is a connection you both feel on both sides. There is an attraction. There may be some romance. Okay? 8 of Pentacles is showing... Maybe this is someone you work with. I don't know. Or this is somebody who you could be friends with. Anyways, the 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Someone that you are building something with. Or someone really wants to build with you, but you don't trust them. 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups. You don't trust them and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta run. See ya. Or vice versa. Swap the rules if you need to. Because why? You think that there's something better out there? 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups, the Star. Perhaps. Maybe that's why. Right? Maybe that's why. You have this opportunity of love coming in, but you're saying, no thanks, I'm good. Hangman, 9 of Cups. I'm happy on my own and I am not looking. There's a cup here presenting itself to you, but you're not interested. Or it's not exactly what you're looking for, possibly. So you could be turning that down for some of you. Okay. All right. Yeah, you could be reserving yourself for something else. Or if you have a new love opportunity coming in, but if you're still holding out for someone old or someone you have history with, that could be part of it as well. You do you, but that 10 of Wands reverse, it is saying like it's probably time to like let go. That even goes back to the 4 of Pentacles, Judgment, and then the 4 of Swords, where it's like universe could be telling you it's time to move on, or it's time to experience something new, but you're actually like holding back and you're like, no, I'm not ready yet, or I need more time. And that's okay. Use your judgment, but like you're ready whenever you decide to be ready. If you're not ready, that's okay, but literally you choose whenever you're ready, right? If you're saying, I'm not ready yet, well then, okay, then you're not. If that's what you want, cool. We're at 20 minutes? Okay. What else going on for Leo, April 2025? This fell out on the sun. It is the Queen of Wands. So you're in a very creative energy with High Priestess at the bottom. I see you being very like laid back, low key, maybe hard to reach, or just being very mysterious, like where you've been. People may be wondering where you're at, what you've been up to. You might be hard to reach at this moment. Why? Because you're busy focusing on your creations. You're focusing on your craft. Your inspiration is just through the roof, okay? You have a lot of motivation and inspiration that's just like flooding through your soul. Your soul, your bones, your blood, your heart is just like, you're literally getting creative ideas in your sleep. You're hearing songs, you're hearing lyrics, certain phrases, images, colors, feelings, places in your sleep, and you're just getting so inspired to just pursue that, and you should, because it's something that's truly aligned with your spirit. Also, I'm just seeing that you have this natural glow, this attraction to, like, people are just naturally drawn to you this month, like more than usual. You know, you're probably walking into a building and people just turn their heads and they're just looking at you wherever you go. Literally, you could be walking down a sidewalk and as people are driving by, they keep turning their heads to look at you. Like, wherever you go, you turn heads. It's just, you can't help it. There's something about your energy, your aura. It just naturally draws people in, an audience in. You're liked by many. You have a lot of admirers. Secret admirers here with the High Priestess can talk about secrets. 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. You have an opportunity here, something that you're working on, something you've been very like low-key, hiding, keeping to yourself. You actually have an opportunity to collaborate, but you haven't chosen whether or not you want to do so. That's okay. There's something about a contract here, but I see you actually, or like opportunity to develop, to grow, to build something, but I see you're reluctant or you're holding back, or there's part of you that feel it's the same thing from earlier, because then we have Judgment coming out and the 4 of Swords, the same stuff. It's the same thing where it's like you're like la 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 la, I can't hear it, out of sight, out of mind. I don't know what this is gonna bring me. I'm not sure. Therefore, I don't want to. Like, you're being, and that's, you know what, that is typically like the Queen of Wands. She won't really fully commit or invest unless she's 100% sure, confident, certain that this could work. She likes her comfort zone. So this could be where you need to get out of your comfort zone. And that could be a little scary. But you know what? Underneath the moon, because that's one of the reasons why you're like, no, 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 I'm fine, spirit. No, 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 I'm good. No, I'm not interested. No, I'm going to hold back. Why? Well, maybe your intuition is telling you to, which definitely listen to your gut. But underneath the moon, Page of Swords, I think you just need more information. Underneath the Page of Swords, we have the 10 of Cups, which shows that this would actually be incredible for you. This would actually be very positive for you. This would be very, very good for you. You just don't see that yet, or you can't seem to wrap your mind around it, and that's okay. But honestly, I think you just should, if you're curious about this, even just the slightest, check it out. Do a little research, do a little digging, ask whatever questions, figure it out. Follow that little nudge, that little niggle, that little feeling. Follow the curiosity, that spark. Follow it. You won't fail. You are Leo. You won't fail. You guys are successful. All right? Follow that natural curiosity. See where it goes. Okay? You got to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, time to switch it up a little bit. Anything else Leo should know about? Anything else for Leo? Okay, this fell out on the 10 of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. We've seen that earlier. 4 of Cups. If you've experienced rejection, trust that notice the 4s. 444 in your reading, by the way. I'm just saying, if you've experienced rejection before, I promise it was for a reason. And that, you know, like I said earlier, something that you may have missed out on in the past may come back around this time. Should I look into this for those that are curious? Maybe. Maybe. Let me just see. Underneath is 4 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and then 9 of Wands. So yeah, I mean, I literally am seeing, and then with the 6 of Wands, I'm seeing the way that the 6 of Swords is moving towards the 4 of Cups. You have like a missed opportunity or a missed chance in the past. It's making its way back to you. You know what that's saying? You can't mess up what's yours. You truly cannot fuck up what is meant for you. If you miss the bus, don't chase the bus. Wait for the next bus. There's another one that will come. And if that's the last bus for the day, okay, there will be another one tomorrow, you know? Might take a little bit longer, but I guarantee there will be another time. Whatever is truly meant for you will never pass you by. And so here this is coming towards you. And you're like, oh man, I just wish that would have worked out. That sucks, man. Little do you know, it's right fucking there. It's coming in. Now, when it does come into your life, you'll probably be guarded. You probably won't trust it. You might hesitate. You might feel unsafe. Why? Well, because in the past you experienced a rejection or you experienced something that did not meet your desire or expectation. So your natural reaction is to deflect, to defend, to walk away, to avoid, right? We've seen that with the 8 of Cups. We saw that with the 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and then the 8 of Cups, where it's like, oh, someone getting close to you, and then you're like, oh, fuck, get away from me, right? Because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, but that's when you know you're growing. You can't grow in your comfort zone. Face this discomfort. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's a little awkward. It's temporary. Temporary discomfort for long-term gain and success. If you look at it that way. Because literally, 9 of Wands, you're like, no, I'm not interested. No, I reject this. No, I refuse. Are you sure? Because this looks like this could be very successful for you. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is a card of victory, winning, accomplishment, success, prosperity, abundance, rewards for your efforts. And we even have the 2 of Cups underneath that, which we've seen that earlier. And then the 4 of Pentacles is this, and it's the same cards that we've seen from earlier, where it's like, I see you possibly holding back from this. All right. And so this was at the bottom with the Knight of Pentacles, which is like, okay, take your time. Take your time. You're probably having to unpack some of the burdens from your past. It's okay. We all been there. Just ease your way into it. Slow and steady. You know, you can't do the splits overnight. If you do, that probably will really fucking hurt. Probably can't walk for a few days. You're gonna want to stretch it slowly. Maybe you'll be able to do the splits after a month. Maybe a couple months, right? So with the Queen of Wands, you know, you're in your comfort zone. You feel pretty good about that. You're happy about your comfort zone. You're like, yeah, this is nice right here. Yeah. But if you want more, you know, the higher the risk, the higher the reward. So stretch it out a little bit. Just a little bit. Just try a little bit. Okay? Not me peer pressuring you into doing whatever this is. Just try it. Just try it once. Like, you won't regret it. Based on what I'm seeing in this reading, you won't. You won't regret it. Alright, we're gonna wrap up your reading with a couple everything oracle cards. Sorry, I can't think. Any final thoughts, final messages for Leo? One more. All right. Any final thoughts, final messages for Leo in the month of April 2025? We have confession and communication coming out. First shuffle in. I don't know what this one is. It's face down. Can't tell. We have these. Legal matters for some of you. Do you want to come out? Letters and name. We'll shout you out in a second. Okay. We got double, actually. We have 2 letters and names. We have ancestor altar at the bottom. We have Easter coming up this month. If you celebrate, remember to pay tribute to your ancestors. Maybe if there is a dish you grew up during certain traditions, maybe this is a time to make that. Maybe this is a time to do a little prayer or meditation, or do a little ritual to honor your ancestors if you feel called to that. They're around you, they're nearby. Okay, so we have confession coming out. The next one was communication. So expect the unexpected. You might be surprised. There may be some surprising messages that you will receive. Definitely some truths. We have legal matters. So some of y'all may be having to show up in court or have a court date this month. Shout out to anybody dealing with that. Maybe you got jury duty, or maybe you're dealing with something more serious. We have the letters and name. We have 2 of these. So shout out to anybody with a C, W, Y, V, O, Q, U, X, or Z. Okay, shout out to anybody with these initials. I see you. We have happiness, which I love. That was the card that was face down. I was like, I don't know what one that is. Happiness. We have manifest. So look at you manifesting your happiness, which we've seen this solid 9 of Cups in this reading, the Sun in this reading. Like, you have a lot of cards supporting this, that yeah, you are manifesting a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of joy. And then we have this one face down. Let's see what it is. Rejection. Well, we've seen that in this reading a few times, right? You experience some sort of rejection. You may be doing some rejection. There may be part of you that's trying to reject something new coming in because it feels so foreign, because it feels too good to be true, because maybe there's... For those who feel like this is too good to be true, do you feel undeserving? Is there some part of you that's sabotaging this? Is there some part of you that feels unworthy of being happy? Right? You could be rejecting something that could make you very, very happy because there's some part of you that is trying to possibly protect yourself from disappointment, from getting hurt. Think about it. What are you rejecting? What are you pushing away that could actually be very good for you, very helpful for you, very amazing for you? And then we also have the whole like rejection, redirection, and maybe an opportunity you missed out on in the past. Seems like you may have a second chance, or something better comes along, or what wasn't available to you back then, you are ready for now. Okay? So Leo, that is what I got for you. I hope that this reading helps. I hope you got some insight from this. Please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Private readings are available in the description box, and I will see you later. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your April. I'll see you later.